Hi, Bella here, back with a new boyfriend challenge for our Janet Needy. Of course, we got Daryl here just for support. Where are the boyfriends, you may ask? Well, great question. So, I love the show You. I thought I'd do a You-inspired challenge. And of course, leading the challenge will be our own Joe Goldberg. And I would be a fool if we didn't have this happen at Mooney's. So let me give you a quick MTV Cribs tour as usual with my challenges. We're going to start with the first floor. I'm going to be owning Mooney's, and I try to replicate it as best I can, watching season 1, trying to look at the backgrounds, and I feel I did a pretty good job. We got the office where Joe sees back for the first time. And then for the general bookstore itself, gave it that musty brown look with the green accents that, you could smell the books from your screen. Design, you know what I'm saying? Of course, off to the side, what do those doors lead to? Let's take us to the basement where the glass cage resides. Now, let me warn you, I put a little bit of a Bella spin on it to make this challenge a little harder, so I made a maze. I made a maze. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have my 10 boys. They gotta find that spare key. Then they gotta fight Joe Goldberg. If they win, then they get to go through the maze and see if they can make it to the top. If they lose, then they get thrown back in the cage and they have to find the spare key again. Well, we can take a moment now and just enjoy the glass cage and let me know what you think of it. I've really tried to incorporate the elements from the season 1 cage. Tons of bookshelves. We need that laptop in case someone's going to become the next Guinevere Beck. They didn't have a regular chamber pot for adults, so we had to use regular turdlet. Got some sleeping bags, and of course, we have Joe Goldberg watching over them. So take your guesses who you think is going to win this challenge. I will quickly just show you the last part of this house, which is the back house for Janet and Daryl. Nothing crazy here, just something that has a bathroom, kitchen, living room, bedroom for Daryl and Janet. So I'm going to turn Mooney's into a business. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I can sell books. Is there something I can purchase for sale? Can I click on anything? No. Okay, so as I guess I only on commercial lots. This is a side quest. We're just gonna have that machine where people have to pay to get onto the lot, and that will be how people participate in Mooney's. Perfect. Okay, great. Now I'm sure some of you have asked, how are they gonna find a spare key? We're gonna use our imagination here. So the only thing that you can do that is a searchable feature that I know of on the Sims 4 is hunt for eggs. So we're gonna pretend that hunting for eggs is looking for the spare key. It was Easter this week. Hey, this is not a foolproof challenge. We're gonna roll with it. Alright, so I just picked a bunch of random spots and we're going to pick the winners in order of how they appear on the screen at the bottom. So let's see who's got an egg key. Joffrey, Jeffrey. No Mortimer. Okay, no. Ooh, no. Okay, Lou, Thorn, Jay. Oh, okay, we got a few people here. Okay, so first up, we're gonna have Joffrey go first. For my U fans, I gave Joe a level 7 fitness because he is freakishly strong and wins fights all the time. I have faith that Joffrey will fight Joe exactly as we think he's going to fight Joe, which is most likely lose. Like I said, Joffrey back to the cage. Next up we have Lou. I have very high faith in werewolves. They tend not to lose fights, but oddly, they're ignoring my fight commands and just talking smack. Why are you not fighting? Would you get out of it? If you're not gonna fight Lou, go back in the cage. We'll get Thorn up there. Alright, Thorn, let's get after it. I'm not really sure who would win this one. You know what just came to me? Okay, Thorn, he kind of reminds me of Benji from first season of You. Yes or no? Let me know if you agree. No go for Jay. Lou, how you feeling? Do you want to fight now? I don't know why we get into this conversation. What is this? Is he trying to win him over in a different way? Fight him. Oh, you peed your pants. Okay, fight. What do you mean you have no room? Oh my goodness, and your Packmaster's calling? Okay, wolves can get it, but they are extremely high maintenance. Okay, let's just do this in the front yard because Lou needs about 100 acres of space to transform into a wolf for this fight. Right in front of Mooney's. This is your free show. Perfect. Great job, Lou. Now Lou has the option to go through the maze. He is at complete free will. Since we're upstairs, let's take a very needed Mooney's break. What's going on, everybody? We got Janet, some friends reading. Meanwhile, downstairs, complete chaos. We're in round 2, by the way. Rest of the Sims who had eggs lost. Back to Joffrey at the top. And he performed as expected. Ah, Mortimer. As always, in my challenges, Mortimer is doing the best he can. Also, Lou, do you want to take off or anything, or... Never mind. Okay, let's take a moment for peace and quiet. And now back to the chaos. Oh, Marcus! Not surprised. He's good. Alright, we got Marcus and Lou at the exact same point. Up to them if they want to, you know, go. Okay, Dominic's got nothing. We're gonna have him hunt for eggs. Dominic has always been a silent dude in these challenges. Thorn, round 2. I'm gonna call you Benji. I'm gonna just call him Benji from now on. Lou has the right idea. Marcus, not so much. Oh my goodness. Benji, get it together. Also, my favorite thing about The Sims is they never fail to piss themselves or starve themselves. It's quite incredible. Hey, Don found an egg. You know what time it is. So we ran out of spots to look for eggs. Now we have to make another holiday called the U holiday so we can hunt for egg keys. So unfortunately for the boys, they gotta stay overnight in the cage. But I'll make them food, I'll take care of them. Let's give it a break. We've been watching the men fight all day. Let's check in on Mooney's. And to put in perspective, I want everyone to think about paying to go somewhere to read when every other place is free. It's a great strategy, and Sims buy it. I mean, this isn't bad. I put 0 effort into this. I have prisoners in the basement. That's not a bad day at work. Can we come together and agree that Marcus has Stockholm Syndrome? Why are you sleeping when you have been given freedom? Guess what today is? I gotta say, being a business owner is really difficult. Look at this mess. All these books. Maybe like Daryl or Joe can take care of this, because this isn't a Janet needy thing to worry about. Oh, this is an interesting spot to read a book. Who are the tombstones, you ask? I cannot reveal spoilers. So why hasn't anyone written a book yet? You are missing the complete point of this exercise. We're just staring around, sleeping on the floor, washing our scrambled eggs. Speaking of sleeping, I see Lou is off to a big lead and Marcus is now actually starting to move along. Great. Jeffrey, may I say, very interesting fashion choice. So curious as to what or who inspired you. You know what? This is not important. It is a new day. We are hunting for egg keys. So everybody, gonna pick some random bookshelves, maybe a couple beds, and let's see if we can get more people out of here. Come on. Also, is Sergio dead? Like, he hasn't moved in hours. Also, another question. Would Jeffrey be Kate's dad from you? Don't even focus on appearances. It's all about the vibes. They're very similar. Holy crap. Benji won. Man, I bet Joe was wishing he bought that almond latte with peanut oil in it, doesn't he? I'm assuming this is their pre-journey nap before they go through the maze. Also, hot take. Dawn reminds me of Dr. Nikki. I'm gonna get so many no's in the comments of all my comparisons. Like, Bella, stick to the mazes, not these whack-ass comparisons. Wow, Joe's losing strength here. Dawn and Thorn are both free. They got a long ways to catch up with Lou. Why, hello you. Painted fingernails? You like attention. Okay, I'll bite. Those luscious locks and that walk like you have hemorrhoids. You've got a tough side. And those shoes, or lack thereof. You want to be noticed. Alright, cutting it there. I am not Joe. But Lou Howell, he is the winner. Congratulations, Lou! It was a clear victory for him. Nobody was catching up to him. And he is proven to be the man that Jen and Edie needs. Jen and Edie needs. Need. Now, I just don't know what to do with these boys. I mean, I know what Joe Goldberg would do with these boys. But, yeah, I might just keep him there. I mean, fortunately for them, Joe is a little bit busy right now. And, gotta say, she's a little bit out of his age range that I expected. And let's end it here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Got you excited for you coming back, or just to start it. I will upload this house to the gallery. Just look for my name, Bellasimsplays. I have other houses there from previous challenges. And I promise, I will have a more consistent uploading schedule. But again, thank you. And I guess all that's left to say is goodbye, you.